sure the playoff was outstanding. Jason Day, co-leader. Brandel talked about it in regulation, 18th hole, the par 5. This is his third. Remember, he wasn't in the final group, so this was to post.
That's right. An unfortunate break that the ball that he, laid up and it just ended right on the edge. He had to be thinking about that. What kind of contact am I going to have? Maybe it's not going to be as crisp. He wasn't able to spin it back down that hill, and that's what he was hoping for.
Left 31 feet. This would be important because it taught him the line, and he made birdie after birdie from that line in the playoff. So he posts at 10. Final group now on 18, and this is what everyone is talking about. J.B. Holmes, Frank.
Well,
forever.
Yeah, we timed it. It was 4 minutes and 10 seconds. It comes under Rule 6.7 in the rule book, which is undue delay, and then the committee has the right to change that rule, which the PGA Tour or the European Tour does. And in a normal situation, the first player to play gets 50 seconds. The second player to play would get 40 seconds. But this group was not out of position. So it is a loophole in the rule, but if you got to feel for Alex Noren. He has the tournament on the line more so than J.B. Holmes.
So meanwhile, Alex Noren, his second shot now. Incidentally, J.B. Holmes ended up laying up down 2.
Yeah, and this definitely had an icing the kicker kind of feel to it. Well put. And you had to put yourself in his position. Like the adrenaline, no doubt, would have been pumping and pumping and pumping. He would have hit this shot. He would have known exactly what the yardage was to the middle of the green, and that would have gone 20 yards past anything he could have imagined.
Let's not forget about Ryan Palmer. He also won back. Now, he had to lay up. Birdie for Palmer to get into the playoff, we think.
And there's a little sweet spot in that ridge, about 15, 20 feet right. If you catch that, it's going to funnel down beautifully.
So now Palmer's into the mix. We got to believe that goes in. That would get him to 10 under. He's tied with Jason Day. Back to Noren.
And not the easiest of pitches at all, coming out of the rough. It's very easy to get this one with just a little bit too much pressure, but clever that he was able to use the bank over there, not go directly at the hole where all of a sudden the water comes into play. So crafty play there from Alex Noren.
13 feet for the win. And just a little bit too much speed, so he settles for par. It's a 3-man playoff, and we will go play 18 again. Ryan Palmer.
We're going to play
Alex Noren and Jason Day. This is Noren.
You're forced to lay up. And just zip the club through there. That ridge that's 15, 20 feet past going to take that.
Right here, you give it a chance.
Oh, yeah. Guaranteed a birdie.
Wow, one of the absolute shots of the day. Shots of the year so far. Awesome stuff to a foot. Kick in. Palmer, though, remember the last time he was in this spot, he hit it to a foot. Could he match?
That's right. He's just trying to play it out there to the right to get that slope. He hits a draw anyway, and if he can get it spinning correctly, well, he just would have missed his spot by a couple of feet, and instead of going left, it goes right and leaves him with a very, very difficult putt coming down the hill.
Now, he knows he's likely eliminated. Meanwhile, Day, he's 74 yards, a little close to spin it.
You see him, he's just looking at flag and flag only. You just referenced it before, the fact that he putted from above the hole. So he certainly wasn't scared to leave it above there. Remember, many a shot over previous years have actually spun all the way back into the water.
Palmer missed, Noren a foot, Day, birdie.
And when you read that putt, you could convince yourself very easily that it goes to the right and goes to the left. It's such a difficult putt to read. It's right on a spine. Well read, well executed.
So we go to a second playoff hole. Both guys going for it this time. Different strategy.
This was some shot out of the rough.
Oh,
probably the best iron shot he had all day.
Incredible stuff. Great shot. Once again, that downhill putt now would be for a third time. And here it is for Eagle in the win. Never had a chance. Tap in birdie. Playoff continues. We jump ahead to the 5th playoff hole. Noren goes 3-wood off the tee, then 3-wood from for his second.
Yeah, left a full yardage. Watch how softly this hits. It shows you how well that second shot was struck. Admittedly, there's a slope in there, but that ball was never going over the back of the green.
Just an incredible shot. It would have been pretty easy for anybody, I think, to convince him to lay up coming in out of the rough, but instead he went for it. Great execution. Now
They had to lay up, so this is third.
that's right. Jason Day struggled with his irons almost all day long, but the closer to the finish line he got, the closer he started hitting his shots.
So Noren with an eagle putt. Day with that 6-footer down the hill again. Here is the eagle to win.
No, slick too. I mean, this just looks like it's never going to stop.
So
That's that classic match play situation.
that's it. This
Noren
is-
5 feet 3 inches. Day 6 feet downhiller again.
And it just at this point, it had this pugilistic feel to it. It was just non-contact, take that, take that, take that. And each one of them standing up to the moment. And you just really couldn't be any more impressed with Alex Noren, how quickly he gets in, goes to work, gets the job done.
He does not bat an eyelash. Alex Noren, every time he needed to step up in the playoff, he and Jason Day did just that. Images of a